So my passion for running probably started when I was like around 14, when I was a freshman in high school, because I started to get a little more serious about it and started to see some success as an athlete, and that always kind of motivates you. And seeing that progress and winning some races started just helping me fall in love with it. And then from there, I got more and more serious as the years went, and more personal progress just keeps that passion going. And then once I got to college, getting to run on the college level, compete with people that are a little more talented than me, just kept it going. So I remember coming in, and like a lot of the guys on the team, I knew them from high school, and they were guys that I had competed against a lot when I was younger. And I went to a different college for undergrad, and they came here and they all got a lot better. So it was really exciting to get to come in and run with some guys that I remembered from when I was still in high school, and get to train the way they had trained for the last few years and make the progress that they had made. That season was really fun just because it was the first time I'd gotten to be on a team that was that good and that meshed together that well. So, and we were obviously competitive that year. We were 9th at the national championship, so that's the best finish in program history, one of the most competitive teams that I've ever been on, and that national championship is a whole different experience. I'd been to high school national championships, but never a college one, and it was like, it felt like, college football games was the kind of atmosphere that you had at that, which you don't normally find that for a cross-country meet. I'd always wanted to coach. Like, I'd been wanting to coach since I was early on in high school, so I wouldn't say that he was the reason that I wanted to get into it, but seeing how much he developed this program over the course of his time here was definitely an inspiration, just in the sense of wanting to go in and build a team from the ground up. Definitely the biggest difficulty is, I wasn't the one that coached them for the entire off season, so it's hard to have, halfway through the season, because you think about, they start training back in May for cross country, so they went May, June, July, and most of August with one coach, and now they're going to go second half of August and September, October, November with a different coach. So it's definitely difficult to come in halfway through a season and just take over, not really being 100% sure what they did going into it, even though because I ran under Coach Ward, I have a really good idea of what they did during the summer, but it's not like I was the one coaching them. So that's obviously a difficulty. And then, also just coming in, and we had, I think, 2 weeks until that home meet, which is basically the preview for the conference championship. So coming in and trying to get prepared for that and learn all the little things that I needed to do for that it was definitely an adjustment on the fly, but I think we've handled everything pretty well so far.